Snake with Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
This is Urban Politicians TV. You got to be familiar with him. If not the name, once you hear the voice and see the face, you're going to be like, oh, that dude. Shout out to him. He been doing this. I watched a couple of videos on this, but I think I'm going to go with his reaction to develop my reaction. That seems to be the go-to formula these days. So let's see what it do. Urban Politician. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, my mama. Welcome back to the Black Box Google Gang, Blue Wrench Mob. All those just figuring it out. Oh, my mama. Oh, my mama JR, but I ain't even tripping that. Oh, God. Like, that's going backwards to even, like, over. You feel me? You digitalize, we not tripping. You gonna keep on, you feel me? What we always been doing.
Oh, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as 50 Cent decided to jump out there and turn the timeline up on the internet once again. And you got to expect that with him because he done shown that's who he is. As we seen the other day, he made a post up and said that he had a documentary coming with BMF with Tammy Cowins, and that the truth was going to have some facts that was going to be strange once everything.
50 a cold nigga. He get all that money with Meech and Tammy Cowins. Get all that prestige and affiliation with the whole game in the streets. And now whatever he ain't liking, now he's going to use that same Tammy, cold nigga.
Ain't come out there and be seen. Well, then he came back a little bit after that, made another post and said that, hey, if this next season is not good, that this show is going to be canceled, and he was pretty much over it and things like that. But then in the video, he posted up the scene from Goodfellas when Henry got jammed up slanging the cigarettes and stuff, but all the OGs and the mob came and told him, hey, you silent, you never told on your friends, and you held it down. And he issued that same type of sentiment and things. Well, this was coming after what everybody seen on the internet, where Big Meech, Rick Ross was in a video together promoting Rick Ross' car show on the T-shirts, and also an upcoming.
This feel like deja vu. When Game came on the scene, G-Unit, 50 was having similar issues with Game, not wanting to inherit all of his beefs. Like, one thing you say about him, he stayed consistent with this type of thought process on my mama.
Concert they have is soon and things like that where Ross is going to be performing at. I don't know who's exactly booking it or promoting it and things, but you see the speculation on the internet. Is 50 Cent going to like that? How he going to feel about it? Because Ross is somebody he don't get along with. And, you know, he been rocking and holding with Meech and them, with BMF and everything. Like
50 Cent stopped fucking with his 12-year-old son because he would basically be in pictures with his mother, his baby mama. I don't know if they may have patched it up, restored it by now, but for the last couple of decades, their relationship has been severed for the same type of
like that. But today he jumped out there and turned it up again as he made another post yesterday. First, it said season 4, the final chapter. Be sure to catch the next episode of BMF. Fire. It's going to be a takeoff out of here. Then he came today and posted up a picture of a rat and said, I think I'm Big Meech. The biggest mistake he ever made was not sustaining his relationship with Tammy Cowin. Her tell-all docu reveals the truth.
Man, that name Tammy Cowin been ringing these bells for the longest. There's been so much mystery around it. For him to be coming out saying this right now, bro, what do we got, bro? Because you know Tammy Cowins is certified. The animal that you see on the screen right there. She's a certified worker on my mama. And she's certified, has been in communication, connection heavily with Big Meech personally, and in business was largely the go-between between Meech, 50, the whole series, and a lot of other things. You got to go catch up. I ain't gonna act like I know all the details. I ever her name been ringing, but while she's been very um, active in Meech life and all that, the allegations have come up that somehow Meech, first they was trying to say he got out early due to this. I don't think that is any longer the allegation. I think it's just that she did some type of fandango with the feds in order to get them on this dude named Cuffy. And in the process of that, Cuffy got caught up on some whole other shit. Not for what they was trying to like throw in the twist, but the peoples got on him. And when they got on him, they realized that he was on some whole other shit and he got stretched out. And he been trying to expose Meech as a rat. And most people, including me, I ain't gonna lie, on my mama, was just hoping, because ain't nothing concrete. It's like a real gray area. Was hoping that it would remain gray, or somehow it would be proven to be false 100%. And that had yet to happen. But this right here, this one particular tweet, post right here, damn.
Now, you don't know who Tammy Cowins is? She is supposed to be, at one point in time, I don't know about now, one of the CEOs on BMF Entertainment, from the entertainment on the business side of it, and a co-producer, to my understanding, on the BMF series. And she's somebody that Big Meech developed a relationship, somebody he relationship with, and somebody he's cool with and everything like that. Now, Tanisha Welch, the first lady of BMF, also his brother, Southwest TX, has said that she's a federal agent and things like that. So it's a bunch of storylines on the internet. 50 Cent, I can't take that as no other way. He is calling Big Meech a rat, saying, hey, nigga, you should have stayed down with her.
So what did Meech not do? Boy, that money is a muff. They got all these millions going around, and all the exposure. He done did all this time. Her name been all up in the mix through Meech. And now, somehow, what could she? It got to be over money. She must ain't getting the cut she thought she was going to get.
That's what he throwing up there. This makes this hip-hop news. This makes this cultural news when it comes to this, because of the stature of 50 Cent being one of the most popular niggas in the world. Just keeping it all the way 1,000. Him getting behind this series turned it up and magnified it even more. Besides just what already went on inside the streets, they brought it to a corporate level.
50 a cold nigga. He hit a cold lick. When I was around 50, I used to try to introduce him to Meech all the time. He didn't want no parts. He did a little business long distance with Blue. Blue used to come through the office, and he got to participate on the Get Rich or Try Dying movie. Not the soundtrack, but the actual movie, because the movie was like a hip-hop movie where 50's character had a rap beef with another rapper, and they purposely made this rapper sing Boo Boo. And they that nigga Blue got a pretty good check to go in the studio and record like music to sound whack on purpose, to represent the dude that was playing the rapper in the movie. But even with all that, 50 would not take no meeting with Meech. On my mama. Waited till it was like prime for a long distance woo-wop, struck fire gold. Now something ain't right, and he finna blow the whole thing up. Cold near.
But First Lady of BMF, Tanisha Welch, she said, hey man, she ain't rocking with the lady. She said the lady threatened to get her locked up and things like that. Now it's other storylines, and I'm not gonna call nobody no snitch or no rat, but for 50 Cent to throw it out there, I say this, 50 Cent, this ain't new news to him if this is true. If, I'm not saying it is, but if this is true, He would have had to know because he most definitely know who Tammy Cowins is. He gonna know.
Imagine being somewhere calling somebody a gossiper like it's a negative thing if that were the case, but you're here. The fuck that make you?
Her status and what she doing, what she got going on. And Tanisha Welch, you know what I'm saying? She done prison time and everything.
Yeah.
She been saying it already about the producer and everything like that, the BMF and the rights and how everything went down. So it's like, where we at now? Does 50 feel this way because Meech linked up with Ross, or is the contract that went bad?
Y'all, I mean, you know he got the reputation for being petty, but you think you think it's over something as petty as the picture, or is something else to it? And if I don't understand how it can be the picture and now, oh, I'm ready to do this whole Tammy Cowin thing. Niggas know 15 calculated, 50th law and all that. So all the time, he must have been aware of what Tammy Cowin represented, and being in the cut for a moment like this to be able to utilize her in this exact fashion. Remember when he first started getting at Rick Ross? That's when we first seen Rick Ross' baby mama, the one that be on there trolling and popping her shit right now. 50 had her pop up on this is 50 and did a whole, took her shopping, I think, put out a tape with her getting feet-nucked, all type of shit in it. Now here it is. Rick Ross is involved in this situation. Meech is involved, but it's a female on the inside of Meech that 50 is utilizing. It's crazy. Same tactics.
He said that he should have stayed with Tammy and stayed in her good favor. So is she ready to do a tell-all now? Because
when he got Rick Ross' baby mama to come pull up on him and troll Rick Ross back then, wouldn't that same exact phrase apply? He should have stayed in her good graces.
Does she not tied in no more to the business? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, man. I can tell you like this right.
I think Scarface had a line. I don't even know what he used to rhyme with, but a long time ago he had a line. When he rapping in the middle of the song, the beat drop off, and they say, "Pussy, a nigga quick as downfall." Oh my mama.
Right here.
Think about Adam and Eve.
This is gonna be one of the things that's gonna be a big conversation on the internet, big thing in entertainment, because like I said, 50 Cent being one of the most popular people in the world, not just in hip-hop, no matter how you slice the pie. Then with Big Meech and Rick Ross, them having this big concert and this car show stuff going on, and Tammy.
Thank you for that correction, Homicide. He said it's two different baby mamas. Okay, that ain't the same one, but the same thing. You know, same shit apply though. That was Cub baby mama.
Cowins, we seen this storyline, and there are rumors on the internet that she done got dying on some people and things. I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna confirm nothing. I'm gonna just sit back, let it play out. I'll bring y'all the facts, but 50 Cent jumped out there, said what he said. We'll wait till more things become all the way solidified and confirmed. This ain't just no promo tactic, bro. You don't promote that with a nigga name. You don't type a nigga name with a rat picture behind.
Whoever that is, keep blowing up my phone, man. Stop calling my phone. We have exactly zero business. I owe you nothing. So why would you call a grown man's phone more than once, bro? Especially in a generation where we have text messages. Stop it. Knock it off.
I did this stuff. Nah, that ain't it at all. You know, just keeping it all the way 1,000. I tell people like this, diving in that water that we call the streets, that deep end where it get real at, you gotta know, bro, it's gonna be some niggas that's gonna always be active. It's gonna be some niggas that's always looking to catch you slipping. And it's always gonna be a time, nigga, when you gonna be expected to hold it down, male or female. And if you don't, people gonna come out here, they gonna tell, bro, hey, nigga, they gonna expose it. Not tell, they just gonna put it out there that this person is bad, this person is foul. All right?
That's what's going on from these jail cells. That's crazy. We live in a time where some cats in some jail cells could turn the camera on and get a whole lot of stirred up.
They said that Meech did that, but This is what 50's insinuating right here. I'll just tell you like this. We just see this conversation get heavy in the game over the last few years. I grew up with the only niggas that really talked about that type of stuff was the niggas that was in the streets doing they want to. And if it got out about a nigga, he got on. The niggas just knew about it. In the paperwork parties, that was strictly for the jail houses and the prisons. But they done made this a whole thing on the internet now. Who's stitching it, who telling. It's a whole lane for some people. I just tell niggas like this, a nigga know what it is. It's about accountability as a man for me.
So I just want to get a general consensus from the chat. If indeed this threat that 50 has is proving that Big Meech is all bad, do you think he's going to decrease in popularity out here? If it's proven before the 13th on that party, do you think less people are going to show up to that party? Shout out Diego in the chat. Like Wood, Savage. What y'all think? I personally think it's not going to matter as far as popularity whatsoever. However, when you talking about things on that high level of a game, from if you get an understanding of the history, the biography of Cuffy, the dude that's alleged to be the one that got set up, that don't mean everybody is going to be that forgiving. And a lot of times when you come from that much prominence in the game, similar to Meech, your arms could be long even from behind them walls. So I don't think industry-wise, just club-wise, people-wise, I hope that shit don't go down into the crack of the thing. I don't think it's going to affect his reputation much. I think he's still going to be able to do deals and link with celebrities and increase in popularity. But you never know. And then what if it's a pump fake? What if 50 really ain't got no proof? But he shows seemed confident.
Morals and principles and integrity as a man. You don't hold it down. You didn't hold it down. You got to live with that. That ain't about no streets or no being no gangster or being no tough nigga. It's just, hey, bro, was you willing to take it?
It takes nothing from the legacy of a drug lord. They made the movie about Nina Brown, even though he told at the end. And there are countless others. I think Frank Lucas told. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there's so many stories about, I'm talking about on the grand scheme of things, celebrated kingpins and crime bosses that end up telling, and they still tell the story from a glamorous standpoint.
Accountability and responsibility for what you did. But it became a whole marketing tactic now. And I just tell you like this, we'll see what happens. More coming, more videos, outlet, 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pick.
Biggest boss, Ricky Rozay.
I know he feeling good right now. I know this nigga Ricky Ross is feeling himself. Because out of all the back, forth, up, down, no matter how it turned out in the end, at this moment, he felt like he winning. He finally get to do that song with Big Meech. I feel I'm Big Meech. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Why I know that song means so much to Big Meech. I can remember standing on the stage with Big Meech and Big Meech telling me he know the feds is coming. I know they coming for me, Spire. Yep, he knew it. So within that same conversation, he told me, but you know what to make it all? He had on an $800,000 watch. Some like $30 khakis, white t-shirt. He told me the price of the watch for making a point within the conversation. I think he told me how many watches he had too. When he told me about the price of that one, he almost said how many he had, but he told me this. He said, you know, to make it all worth it. I know they coming. If a rapper or somebody, like, you know how niggas be, just like how he took Freeway Ricky Ross' name, he described, you know how rappers be taking niggas' name. I think 50 Cent, it was another nigga, right? And then he was like, if a nigga could just like, if a rapper like took my name and just like, and did that and rapped and tried to tell my, like, do that through me, that'll make it all worth it. On my mama, he told me that before he got arrested.
Nigga in that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, wake and bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac, shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, cuz. Nate Blood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, Craig.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.